What's good, y'all? Thanks for tuning in and welcome back to another episode of ShookFocuz Digital. And today, this one ain't gonna be too long. Just want to go over this article that I've been looking at regarding digital identity. But I was just chilling watching the game, and just when it was over, I didn't want to go to sleep. So I was like, well, let's go ahead and just knock out some content, right? No, it was a pretty good game though. I was watching it and Miami started coming back. I'm like, uh-oh, here we go. The fix is in. The fix is in. Lowry and Butler flopping all over the court. I'm like, yeah, the fix is in. But then Butler missed that three-pointer, and I was like, oh, the fix ain't in. But yeah, this article is digital identity in the metaverse. It was one of those, shout out to Crypto Teacher for the assist. It's one of those articles I was reading over and just gave you one of them kind of moments. I would say it's an aha, but it wasn't really an aha for me. And it shouldn't be an aha for some of y'all if y'all been following and rocking with your boy. You'll see why. But yes, article title today, digital identity in the metaverse will be represented by avatars with utility. Cue intro. Alright, so here we go. We got our article today, written by Rachel Wolfson, right, May 27th. Shout out to Rachel. I feel like this ain't the first time I've read an article written by Rachel on the channel. So thanks for the articles, Rachel. But digital identity in the metaverse will be represented by avatars with utility. Metaverse development is underway, but avatars with built-in utility will be key for digital identity. Let's see what we got here though. Tell me, Cointelegraph be having the images, man. So what we got here? This dude, he's creating this digital identity. That's my stab at it. He's NFTing his face. So let me know what you think about it down in the comment section below. But even if you just stay on the digital identity side of things, right? A lot of things you sign up for now, they have you take that selfie, that digital identification. If you want to sign up for an account, and then if you want to close the account, that selfie better look like the other selfie you made. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with there. So let me know what you think, and if you disagree, why you disagree? Well, let's see what we got here. Should we let Robot Voice start us off? Let's see, Robot Man. It estimates Robot Man can get through his article in 8 minutes.
Digital identity in the metaverse will be represented by avatars with utility. The metaverse is poised to become tech's next trillion-dollar opportunity, as an increasing number of companies are showing interest in immersive virtual spaces that will allow consumers to go beyond what's possible in real life. This was highlighted in a recent report from CB Insights, which found that the metaverse will disrupt at least 13 leading industries including fashion, retail, gaming, education, and more.
Alright, Robot Man, slowly roll. So, Robot Man fired.
Made a really stupid mistake. Bradford, you're fired.
Let me go ahead and read this one. So, the metaverse is poised to become tech's next trillion-dollar opportunity, as an increasing number of companies are showing interest in immersive virtual spaces that will allow consumers to go beyond what's possible in real life. This is highlighted in a recent report from CB Insights, I believe it's Coinbase Insights, which found that the metaverse will disrupt at least 13 leading industries, including fashion, retail, gaming, education, and more. Now, if you've been rocking with your boy, then we already know it's going to interrupt gaming, right? We got projects out here developing play-to-earn games with NFTs that you can use in game. Some of y'all caught that. And then as far as fashion goes, I mean, we touched on the Under Armour Steph Curry sneakers, right? So we know that, I mean, if you consider that fashion, right? Because they wearable sneakers, right? So I guess you can consider that one of the fashion pieces that we bumped into. While notable, various metaverse environments are still underway. For example, tech giant Microsoft announced on May 24th the creation of an industrial metaverse, which will allow workers to wear augmented reality headsets to manage supply chains. On the other hand, venture capital firm Andreessen Horowitz, CT would say, Andreessen, my guy, believes that gaming infrastructure and technologies will be key building blocks of the metaverse. Interesting. So gaming infrastructure technologies will be key building blocks of the metaverse. Some of those things are matching up, right? Shout out to the green team. Utility is key. As such, it remains unclear what type of metaverse ecosystem will resonate the most with consumers. Given recent developments, however, it appears certain that avatars in the form of non-fungible tokens will play a critical role in the metaverse, serving as a user's digital identity within virtual spaces. For instance, Sebastian Bourget, co-founder and chief operating officer of The Sandbox, a blockchain-based metaverse project, told Cointelegraph that avatars are the new representation of a user's identity in the metaverse. Pause. How many of y'all went over Red Dad Blue Dad channel and checked out that fourth official Industrial Revolution video we made? What, right? Remember the TV show we was talking about in that one? Upload, right? What were those? It was a digital representation of them in the metaverse, right? This stuff is funny. Now, let's keep rolling. We got a quote here. By leveraging avatars, anyone can express themselves digitally in ways that weren't possible before. Moreover, truly owning your identity and being able to carry it through an NFT across multiple decentralized applications in virtual worlds is one very concrete and easily understandable example by mainstream audiences. So they want to leverage the avatars, right, to let people express themselves in the metaverse, right? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Let's keep going. We don't want to make it too long. Bourget, I'm not sure if it's Bourget or Bourget. I'm really not. Bourget added that avatars in the metaverse are capable of representing users' different moods, tastes, and appearances. Avatars ultimately shape how we interact within the metaverse, he said. I'm sorry, man. Green team just keep popping up in my head as I read through this. Let's take a look real quick at some of these different NFTs they had, right? Some of these NFTs was like the same one, but it was wearing like different gear. You see what I'm saying? Expressing themselves. Anyway, we ain't gonna spend too long on that. To put this in perspective, Bourget shared that The Sandbox plans to create Elvis Presley avatars to be used within their metaverse ecosystem, which will allow millions of users to transform into Elvis Presley. Oh, wow. I can imagine. Bourget mentioned that Elvis avatars will transport fans through a virtual time capsule to complete entertaining tasks. Users will be able to advance as a Memphis Mafia member in the Sandbox metaverse, he said. Bourget believes that such a feature could be quite entertaining. Yep, I lost my daggone place. As the Memphis Mafia was the nickname given by the media to a group of Elvis Presley friends, associates, and employees who accompanied and protected Elvis throughout his career. I did not know that. So, EP, Elvis Presley, he was, his security detail or protection was known as the Memphis Mafia. His friends, associates, and employees. Look at this Elvis on-chain Sandbox avatar close up. Source the Sandbox. Look at this. What happened if we zoom? We might get stuck. I might mess up the whole video right here. Oh no, I just did a pop out. Okay. Yeah, I got Elvis link back. Check him out. What we got here? So, we're about halfway through this bad boy already. Dan Porte, creative director for Run It Wild, further told Cointelegraph that the studio's collection of 5,000 unique Elvis avatars will be able to interact with all other avatars in the sandbox. Makes sense. While entertaining, these features, also known as an avatar's utility, are one of the most important elements for ensuring digital identity within a metaverse ecosystem. For instance, Porte remarked that Run It Wild's ultimate goal through this specific project is to establish a virtual meeting place for Elvis fan culture by using Web3 rails like Utility to transcend boundaries. So the example being given in this article is this Elvis fan sort of culture collaborative space that's being developed, right? So shedding its light on this, Aaron McDonald, co-founder of Fluff World, a 3D metaverse ecosystem, told Cointelegraph that while avatars visually engage a broader community in using Web3 functionalities, utility is what gives purpose to a user's character. Utility helps users participate in the economy of the metaverse, which is important since Web3 is about community ownership and community value creation, he said. Are you following? For example, McDonald pointed out that each character within the Fluff ecosystem has the ability to be its own avatar, serving as a representative in the metaverse. With unique purpose and functionality, McDonald explained that Fluffs are the apex avatar. They are the keys to the ecosystem. Not only do they act like a pass for much of the value we create in the ecosystem, but they also have breeding functionality to help create the starting characters in Fluff World. McDonald added that party bears have a focus on music, a feature he believes will be a primary part of the early metaverse, while seekers are avatars that are keys to the decentralized communications network. So to sort of just summarize that breeding piece, if y'all follow the Win NFT horse videos I've been doing, that's just kind of gives you the idea of that breeding piece. Axie Infinity also had breeding in it, for some of y'all who are familiar with that, and there's a few other things. I wanted to say, I actually don't want to mention this project because I don't know where they are right now or if they left off or what, but I believe VanCat has some breeding going on, but I don't know what's going on with VanCat these days. Fluff World various 3D NFTs. So here are just some various NFTs from Fluff World. Right? Let's keep rolling. Additionally, McDonald pointed out that thingies are avatars within the Fluff ecosystem that are backed by artificial intelligence or AI capabilities. Okay, so AI NFTs, that's interesting. I wonder how that's going to work out in gaming, right? Using the power of our sister company, Altered State Machines AI protocol, each avatar can have a brain aimed at a specific function or functions. Aaron Zink, head of strategy at Altered State Machine, ASM, thank you for the abbreviation, that was killing me, told Cointelegraph that the company is introducing diversity and randomness to the metaverse through AI-powered avatars. These avatars have different strengths and weaknesses. They're unpredictable and unique, she said. Zink elaborated that ASM's AI agents have two components. Again, ASM is Altered State Machine. That's a company here developing this AI. Here's a quote. One is a visual representation of the AI, like a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT, or 3D avatars in Fluff World, or those 3D avatars. But this is just the aesthetics. The other half of the agent is the brain. Brain NFTs are capable of learning and evolving and are interoperable across different forms and worlds. That's interesting. Smart NFTs, smart AI. In order to demonstrate how brains work, Zink explained that ASM recently launched Artificial Intelligence Football Association NFTs, which consists of 40,000 3D customizable soccer characters. According to Zink, these avatars will compete in teams of 4 in ASM's forthcoming decentralized play-and-earn soccer game called IFA. Combine each of your IFA All-Stars with an ASM brain and create teams of 4 to play. You can train them and rise the ranks to become the global champion, she said. Zink added that ASM plans to launch a boxing game called The Next Legends that will also use AI-powered characters. Very, very interesting. Muy interesante. IFA All-Stars. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Hear that music?
They got 5 in here, but remember, it said you only needed a team of 4. It's funny, it's almost like a play on words for FIFA, but it's missing that other F, so they probably couldn't do it for that reason. How much more we got? Oh yeah, we getting there. We getting there. Let's go ahead and wrap this bad boy up, y'all. So, the future of digital identity in the metaverse. While it's difficult to fully determine how metaverse environments will evolve, industry experts believe that avatars and utility are key elements for social interactions and identity moving forward. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. It sounds like the green team been on the right track. I'm not like crazy endorsing it, but it's just ironic that this article fits in so well with that project, right? And some of what Sophia dropped at the keynote. I should have worn my daggone green team outfit today. I didn't even know we was gonna hit them this much. That's crazy. I might need to go change. We're almost done with the video. Let me finish. But yeah, just to say, right, they're saying it's difficult to fully determine how the metaverse is going to evolve, right? This metaverse still is being built. You got projects like NFT Worlds, right, where different people are going to come and interact with building in NFT Worlds, right? And you can imagine that just like different games and things like that, when they come out, the sort of user experience may not be the best, right? So that may have to evolve over time to help people be able to build better, right? You have some people who are gonna sink right into it, right? The folks who've been doing Minecraft and build a amusement park, those kind of games, who've been doing those for years, sure, they probably figured this out because they're used to the lingo, used to the language, all this stuff already. But for other people who are not coming in, there's gonna have to be some change. That's why it's difficult to sort of say how this is going to work out. So Dorian Janik, co-founder of Seekers and Silo, creators of the 3D animated NFT robots that appear in Fluff World, told Cointelegraph that as NFTs move beyond the JPEG phase, it will be essential to provide more ways to allow users to engage with assets in the metaverse. Character avatars are a jump-off point, but in order to develop long-term engagement, these assets and environments need to continue to provide deeper, unique functionalities that help immerse and provide functional benefits to holders. With this in mind, Bourget/Bourget shared that the sandbox is working actively to enable more collections of avatar NFTs to come to life in its metaverse. Like the Bored Ape Yacht Club, for instance. The Sandbox's official Twitter account sent a tweet out on March 27th referencing this. We would, of course, love to see 3D voxelized versions of every 2D collection. And there are certain collections, such as the upcoming People of Crypto, that will build utility in the avatars themselves right at the drop. In this case, owners will be able to join MetaPride, the first Metaverse Pride Parade, Bourget remarked. Wow, okay. While this may soon be the case, there are challenges that may hamper development. Okay. For example, Bourget touched upon the difficulties of transforming 2D NFT collections into interactive avatars, noting that the aesthetics of voxels requires talent and creativity. Moreover, James DeWurst, co-founder of Demagogue Kingdom, an NFT avatar project built on the Solana network, told Cointelegraph that projects cannot yet build a universal avatar model that can be used across all platforms. Can y'all think of a project that's helping these NFTs be able to move cross-platform? Can y'all think of one? You know what? I don't know about it. Stick around to the end, you might get a hint. Stick around to the end, you might get a hint. In order for us to offer different utilities, we need to ensure our demagogues can work equally well on Unreal Engine as they do on Unity. For example, and those are different sort of, what's an easy way to summarize that? Gaming engines, if you will. This is a bespoke and highly intricate process, and we need to work closely with each partner to ensure our avatars can operate seamlessly on their platforms. Echoing this, Nick Rose, founder of Eternity and CEO of Eternal Labs, a creative studio for NFTs, told Cointelegraph that currently the biggest challenge is that varying metaverses are not interoperable. So getting the metaverses to talk to each other, this metaverse and this metaverse, getting those metaverses to be able to talk to each other they're currently not interoperable. So that's a challenge, right? So to break that down, and then an ending quote, if one takes a 60,000 foot overview of the metaverse ecosystem today, it certainly doesn't look like the world's globe with various continents interconnected via water. Instead, it's a corrugated patchwork of siloed worlds building up their own communities. So I guess just take the water out. Why did they have to make their quote so difficult? People try to sound so smart that sometimes they just sound, insert your favorite explicative word here. So yeah, if you're paying attention, this article actually had quite a bit in it. It had quite a bit in it. You can almost identify, so there are projects like, for instance, it gives me a different way of looking at projects like, say, the Bored Ape Yacht Club. So that's something where, when I first saw that, I was like, why would anybody want this? But now this is making me think more and more about the bathroom, that collaborative graffiti board that comes with owning one of these bad boys, right? It's a virtual environment, right? So a metaverse, so to speak. A metaverse is a bathroom. I don't know why they titled it that. That's the craziest name. But for a project like that, now I can maybe see a little bit of utility because it's a pass, it's a key, right, to get into the metaverse. So that is something that gives you, makes you take another look at projects like that. Projects that I just, for the longest, just thought nothing of. So,
Hear that music?
good to go there. Folks, is there anything else? Not really anything else I want to add into this, though, folks. So, thanks for tuning in. If you made it this far, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, think about subscribing. Share me out. But folks, that was all I had. Thanks for kicking it with your boy. God bless everybody. And until next time, don't get shook. Stay focused. I'm out.
What's your mission? Mine is winning. My ambition keep me winning. Done with wishing. Shut up and listen. My ambition simple. Winning. What's your